On November 30th, 2020, a man named Wyatt decided it was finally time to address a situation that had plagued him for months. For several months, he had been dealing with intense paranormal activity in his home. On this day, he resolved to document it and share the truth with the world. However, Wyatt had no idea that the ghostly presence would escalate once the camera was involved.
So I don't know if you're going to see what I'm seeing, but this is on repeat. This happens over and over, and then the knocking happens. The knocking, there it is, and it just goes and goes until you tell stop. Can you stop, please? It's just right there. That's new. Okay. Whatever you are, you gotta go. And that's... Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Goodbye.
In the footage, Wyatt explained that the ghostly figure passing by the door and the loud banging noises were common occurrences in his house. He didn't seem overly alarmed, but recording the activity gave him a boost of courage. This newfound bravery led him to follow the spirit into a small room, where he witnessed a chair spinning, something he had not seen before. Things took a terrifying turn when he approached the chair to inspect it. The door behind him suddenly slammed shut, trapping him inside the room with the entity. This unnerving encounter was enough for Wyatt to end the recording immediately. Since then, he has not provided any updates. Two women were having a sleepover while one of their boyfriends was out celebrating his stag do. The evening started innocently enough. They played games, chatted, and enjoyed each other's company, but the atmosphere quickly took a sinister turn. Jess, the woman wearing the black jacket, claimed she saw something in the closet. Her friend Abby, who was filming, assured her it was nothing. To settle the debate, they decided to investigate.
Girl, there ain't nothing back there, I'm telling you.
The light just went off.
Nothing back there, right?
There's nobody back here.
I told you. There's never... Oh my god! 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 Oh my god!
Jess cautiously checked the closet to prove her claim, but nothing seemed out of the ordinary. This led Abby to believe Jess had imagined it, and she said as much, but her skepticism didn't last long. Moments later, the room's light inexplicably turned off, sending Jess running back to Abby in fear. Abby later explained that she had locked the closet and told her boyfriend never to open it again. He thought she was overreacting, but complied, though his efforts proved futile. Abby's hunch about a spirit inhabiting the closet was correct, but she hadn't realized the ghost could roam freely. The next evening, Abby returned home around 9 p.m. after taking her son to football practice. That's when the ghost made a far more chilling appearance.
So, me and my kid just got back from eating dinner, and my bedroom light is on, which is strange because I don't remember leaving it on.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure I didn't leave it on. Come on. Listen, I'm gonna walk inside real fast. I want you to wait out here for me.
I'll stay right by the door.
Yeah, I want you. Oh my god. Somebody broke into our...
Is that a shadow?
Yeah. I don't know.
Mom, go.
Oh,
That's definitely something.
Jaden, yeah, it is. Go next door. Go next door and get your icy, okay? If you hear me scream, y'all hear me scream, call 911.
Okay.
Okay?
As soon as Abby pulled into her driveway, she felt something was off. She was always meticulous about turning off all the lights before leaving, yet one remained on. Initially, her son dismissed her concerns, suggesting she had forgotten, but when a figure moved past the window, all doubt vanished. Understandably shaken, Abby hurried her son next door for safety and went back to investigate. Unsurprisingly, she found nothing. The following footage was captured in a man's living room last year. After a long day at work, he was exhausted and ready to relax. Unfortunately, what happened next was anything but restful. His son, Steve, mentioned hearing strange noises coming from the basement, but the man was skeptical. That was until the unthinkable happened.
Hello? Hello? Keep hearing weird noises in the basement, Steve, so I just want to... Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. No fucking way, no way, oh my god, oh my god. See, bro, there's nothing on this fucking door. Hello? Yep, fuck that, I'm not going down there.
A repetitive knocking sound came from the basement door, resembling someone pleading to be let out. It's crucial to note that the man and Steve were the only ones home, making it impossible for another person to be on the other side of the door. Yet something, or someone, clearly was. As if to confirm their fears, the door slowly creaked open. The man, determined to prove there were no tricks involved, showed that no strings were attached to the door. But this eerie moment was only the beginning. The next day, the man, John, tried to distract himself by watching TV. He managed to get through 2 episodes of his favourite show without interruption, but it seemed the spirit haunting him thought that was enough downtime.
More noises. Whoa! Oh, shit. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
If you pay close attention, you'll notice a head-like shape peeking around the corner at John. Understandably frightened, John rushed into the room the figure had appeared from, only to find it empty. Was his imagination playing tricks on him, or was it something supernatural? At the time, John leaned toward the former and didn't believe it was a ghost, but his skepticism was short-lived. Later that same evening, John finished his TV session and prepared for bed. After brushing his teeth, turning off most of the lights, and saying goodnight to Steve, he heard unsettling noises coming from the basement. What he saw next changed everything.
What's the matter, buddy? What's the matter, bud? What's the matter, big guy? Huh? Something down there. Oh. What'd you hear, buddy? Just put this in. What's that? What the fuck?
When John opened the door, a white, ghostly figure was seen darting down the stairs, seemingly trying to avoid detection. Summoning newfound courage, John ventured into the basement to investigate. What he encountered was far worse than he had anticipated. The faint sound of a little girl's laughter echoed throughout the basement, sending chills down his spine. At that moment, John became convinced that his home was haunted, but instead of taking practical steps, his next decision was nothing short of reckless. After hearing the eerie laughter, John woke up his son, and together they devised a plan to trap themselves in the basement with whatever was down there. What unfolded next was documented in a video that left many viewers questioning John's sanity.
I'm gonna lose him. Shit. Okay. Hold on. Take your time. Did you hear that? It's down here. We got it. You smell that?
Oh, it smells like shit, bro.
sure. Stop, stay by me. It was glass. Don't move. I know. God, you smell that. Did you fart?
It's super cold down here too.
It's winter time. Cover, stop.
John and Steve tied the basement door shut with black rope before cautiously descending the stairs. The laughter of the little girl was still faintly audible, but it soon shifted into something far more disturbing. The sound morphed into a woman crying, leading many to speculate that the girl and the woman were connected, perhaps as mother and daughter who had met a tragic end and now haunted the house together. During their time in the basement, John and Steve experienced lights flickering and objects moving on their own, but the most terrifying moment came at the very end.
All right, we're gonna make a run for it.
Perhaps as you were dying first.
It's gonna just go. Shit. Hold on. Oh, shit, get. Oh, God. What? No. We gotta get the fuck out of here. What are we gonna do? No, stop, man.
You locked us in.
I gotta go.
You locked us in.
No. We make a break. There's nothing there. Stay by me. Stay right fucking behind me. This is a bad idea. Just chill out. Oh shit, it's still there.
Why is it
What the
so...
fuck are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
I don't know.
You got your phone?
No, I don't.
As they prepared to leave the basement, a tall, shadowy figure appeared, blocking their exit. The sight sent them into a panic, forcing them to retreat. When they gathered enough courage to look again, the figure was still there, unmoving. As if that wasn't frightening enough, a second sighting went unnoticed at first. Upon closer inspection, eyes could be seen glowing from the shadows in another part of the room. Some have speculated that this could have been a squatter hiding in the house, while others are convinced it was a spirit. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. One Wednesday night, a mother of 3 was locking up her home and preparing everyone for bed when she witnessed one of the most unsettling and bizarre events of her life. It was around 11 p.m. when she captured the video, and things only escalated as the moments unfolded. Take a look. Across the garden, the fence was swinging back and forth without any apparent cause, especially since the weather was calm, with no wind in sight. Initially, I was skeptical about this, but as the footage progressed, it became clear why this had to be shared. While scanning the area in an attempt to figure out what was causing the unusual motion, the faint outline of a human figure appeared, staring straight at her. She jumped back, startled, but when she looked again, the figure had vanished. For a brief moment, she felt some relief, until an unexpected knock at the door shattered her nerves, and the recording abruptly ended. Allegedly, when she opened the door, no one was there, leaving the true explanation a mystery. On December 13, 2022, a man named Paul was going about his duties as a daytime security guard at a local factory when one of the most peculiar events imaginable took place. It was around 8 p.m, and Paul had just wrapped up his shift. However, what followed wasn't the behaviour of the Paul that his colleagues knew. All day he had been acting oddly, his demeanour noticeably different from his usual self. But it was after he called his co-worker Tim into the back room that things took a dark turn.
This is Paul, and you are about to witness a possession. He's allowed me to post this video, but only if I conceal his identity. Paul is the day guard, and at the end of his shift, I didn't know it at the time, but in an act of kindness earlier in the day he tried to remove and discard the statue head.
Angel, this is Tim. What's your 20? I need a 86 for a friendly. Can't breathe. Paul. 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 Paul, I can't breathe.
Strangely, Paul began muttering in an incomprehensible language that no one could identify. While some speculated it might have been an ancient dialect like Latin, experts later debunked that theory, leaving everyone stumped. Regardless of what he was saying, what happened next was terrifying. Paul suddenly grabbed a blade and swung it toward Tim, behaving aggressively and entirely out of character. Those who knew Paul described him as a gentle and kind man, making this behavior all the more shocking. Incredibly, Paul seemed to return to his usual self moments later, completely unaware of what had transpired, as though his body had been taken over. However, this was just the beginning of the eerie events tied to this factory. 2 days after the unsettling incident with Paul, Tim had recovered enough to return to work. Although he was still shaken, his boss urged him to stop being afraid and get back to his duties. Wanting to keep his job, Tim reluctantly agreed, unaware that this decision would soon lead to one of the most terrifying nights of his life. At first, everything seemed fine. Tim completed his usual rounds and checked security monitors, feeling relieved once Paul clocked out and left the premises. But just as Tim started to relax, the unsettling activity began again.
I was hurt during this encounter. This is not the same entity. It's not her.
Please protect me, God. I guess we're doing this. Hello? Shit. What the fuck? Whoa. Hello? Who's there? Hello?
While patrolling the storage area, he heard knocking coming from a door that led to the room Paul often occupied. Despite his growing unease, Tim felt compelled to investigate. His whispered prayers for protection as he entered the room made it clear he anticipated trouble. Almost immediately, objects began moving on their own. First, a mannequin toppled to the floor, followed by the shattering of glass and the loud crash of a pot behind him. It was clear that an unseen presence was making itself known. Tim, however, was convinced this wasn't the same entity that had possessed Paul. In fact, when reviewing the footage, many believed the faint outline of a woman could be seen in the room. This led to speculation that the spirit haunting the factory was female, and potentially the one controlling Paul during his outburst. Unfortunately, Tim was about to have an encounter far more unsettling than anything he had seen before. Later that same night, still doubting whether he was dealing with a genuine haunting, Tim decided to explore further. For nearly an hour, he roamed the factory without incident, but just as he was ready to dismiss his fears, he stumbled upon something he would regret.
Hello?
If you pay close attention, you can spot what looks like a pair of hands dangling from the edge of a container, with the outline of a woman's figure faintly visible. Startled, Tim shone his flashlight toward the area, only for the figure to vanish instantly. This would be the last sighting Tim ever had of the spirit. Over the past 2 years, he has experienced no further paranormal events, leaving him to wonder if the ghost was only temporarily attached to the factory, yet he'll never know for certain. A young girl was playing with her dolls when something deeply unsettling occurred right in front of her. While she didn't notice the event as it happened, a security camera positioned in the corner of the room captured the eerie moment perfectly. In the footage, the girl's least favourite doll, named Lola, inexplicably began moving on its own in the background. This led her parents to suspect the doll might have been possessed or manipulated by a ghost, but what made the parents check the footage in the first place? As it turns out, A few nights after the initial incident, the girl was drawing in her room when another unexplained event occurred, this time with her as a witness. She immediately ran to her parents and told them what she had seen. Concerned, they reviewed the security footage to uncover any clues. What they found was chilling. Objects in the room appeared to move on their own, despite the girl being the only person present. The doll from the earlier incident was visible behind the sofa during these events, further fueling the parents' belief that it was somehow connected to the disturbances. Taking no chances, the parents decided to remove the doll from their home immediately. They threw it in the trash and paid for it to be hauled away as far as possible. Remarkably, once the doll was gone, all paranormal activity in the house ceased entirely.